Good evening, CoreySchumacher.com. Tonight I come to you inspired by a fellow foodie and a good friend, Serena M. She made this a couple nights ago. It looks like mashed potatoes, but what it actually is mashed cauliflower. Steamed cauliflower mixed with some olive oil, garlic, rice milk, or almond milk. Mashed by hand is the best way to make a delicious, nutritious, organic treat. Once I heard it, I had to try it. I combined that with some grilled chicken and some farmer's market fresh salad. This is a delicious dinner. I put the recipe below and I invite you to try it. Thank you, Serena. Now, one thing I would like to bring up, look at this. In the mail recently, let me put this down, I get this. Oh, learn more about Prop 37. I'm sure all of you are familiar with Prop 37. The proposition to say yes to label genetically modified foods or no to not label them. Common sense would say yes. California has a right to know what's in the food. Is it genetically modified or not? Please tell me. But they're saying, once you know the facts, there's too much wrong with 37. Really? Tell me, who paid for this? Let's see. Major funding by Monsanto, DuPont, Bayer, PepsiCo, Nestle, McCain Foods, Kraft Foods, Kellogg Company, Hershey Company, General Mills, ConAgra, Bumblebee Foods. Why would all these companies want to be putting money? Because they don't want to tell the consumers that they're using genetically engineered foods. Long-term studies have not been performed, and they have found in the short-term studies that they have done, individual private research institutions, that genetically modified foods are in fact harmful and can lead to health concerns and problems. But the big companies don't want you to know that, because the big companies like that they can change the genes of a piece of corn so that they can spray more pesticides, they can sell more pesticides, and spray those pesticides without worrying onto the plant, and the plant absorbs these pesticides, but it does not hurt the plant because the plant is now a super plant, a super corn that cannot be hindered by pesticides. However, it carries the pesticides. The pesticides stay with the corn. So when the children eat the corn, I like to use children because they're vulnerable, and then they have detected in the urine of these children trace amounts of these pesticides. So it is not a good thing for children to be having pesticides in their urine. Not good at all. So don't pay attention to this stuff. Don't pay attention to anything that says no on Prop 37. It says, oh, to give consumers incomplete and misleading information. Really? What is misleading about a small label saying genetically modified or not genetically modified? It also says higher grocery bills for California families. Really? How is it going to increase grocery bills? They change the labels all the time. They add little things here and there. Adding a little sticker saying genetically modified is not going to raise California residents' grocery bills. By here it says $350 to $400 a year. Really? And then they go and they give you a bunch of quotes by some California Academy of Medicine, California Farm Bureau Federation, the United States Food and Drug Administration, California Small Businesses. This is nothing but propaganda. There's actually an article recently put out saying that they used Stanford when they actually didn't get Stanford's approval to use their doctor, their head person that is advising whether or not to use genetically modified things. So these people are just spending money, $1 million a day, on television ads, this whole smear campaign against genetically modified foods. And think about this. If they really weren't bad and there really wasn't a big deal about genetically modified foods, then why is there this financial war against this proposition? So, think for yourself. Do your own research. Go to carightoknow.org to get more information and vote yes on Prop 37. And remember, you are to eat!